Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Luclin from Minecraft WB, and today I want to show you guys my newest toy that I've created, and this was basically inspired by the comments that I received off of the anatomy of a mob grinder, and someone was talking about the zero chunk, and basically the zero chunk is where the most mobs are supposed to spawn. Well, what I did is I went ahead and I built a mob grinder on the zero chunk. So I'm going to turn around and just give you an idea of how big it is. And this is the mob grinder behind us. This is 8 floors all the way to there. But this is not the whole thing. It's actually 16 floors. It goes 8 more floors under the ground. And let me say that this outputs a lot of items. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys what it's doing, what it looks like, and let you see for yourselves. But it is pretty crazy. So first we're going to go all the way, actually we're going to go to the top. So hopefully you guys can see this video, because I turned up my brightness and my gamma, because I was getting a lot of people saying they couldn't see the videos. So hopefully this works. If it doesn't, just let me know and I'll try to fix it some other way. Alright, so here we are at the top, up here. So what I'm going to show you guys is we're going to go ahead and we're going to dig down. Just right here. We're going to kind of hold down shift and move along the side so we don't fall down, but let you see what 16 floors looks like all the way down. So each floor has 4 conveyors all the way down, and each floor is a 16 by 16 floor, and each of the conveyors are 2 by 2, basically 2 by 1 deep by 16 long. And so that's what it looks like. So they spawn on those floors and they fall on the conveyors and they fall down. But what you see right now, which is kind of interesting, is that there's nothing spawning, and I kind of find this kind of weird, because I'm on the 00 chunk, and I'll show you guys in a minute how I found it. So we're going to plug it up, and we're going to go all the way down to the bottom. Now, we didn't see anything falling off of there, and I think it has to, you can hear them, so you can hear them in the water, they're all splashing around. I think it has to do with me being 22 blocks away from them spawning. So as soon as we get down here, you'll get an idea of how many items have spawned. This is a long ways down. You see up there. We're still going down. Alright. So here we are at the bottom, and you can see everything coming from the floors. And I think the reason why a lot of them, that you didn't see a lot of these dropping, was because of the render distance. So now, as you can see, there's loots, but there's no mobs. Well, what's happened is they're falling 16 floors to their death, and they hit the water and just explode, and then they drop their loot, and it just goes down underneath. So I want to show you guys exactly, and this is set up just like my other mob grinder that I showed you in the mob grinder video, the one that had the 5 floors, and this is basically the same setup, and it's got a drainage area right here in the center. So what we're going to do is, right there, if you saw the smoke, that was one that just fell to its death. So can't really see too much, but let me take you underneath here and let you see what the loots look like. So let's go ahead and look. Alright, so this is what I have on me right now. So let's go down here, see if anything's down here. So let's look. Oh, look at that. That's a lot of loots right there. So let's go ahead and grab all those. So now, oh yeah, that was a lot. So let's just stand here for a moment and you can see. So basically I have it all draining down into one area, and it's 16 floors. And counting the bottom floor here, which this is the 16th floor, the grinder floor. So it's actually 15 floors of conveyors in one grinder floor. And that's basically about it. Let me go back to the top real fast. It's a long ways. And so these are basically set up the same way as my other one. It's a 16 by 16 spawning floor, with 4 conveyors. And that's really it. I just built it on the 0, 0 chunk. Now let me show you guys. Now I did not find this out by myself. I learned this from another video by a guy named Misacrop, who showed about the 0, 0 chunk. So let me show you guys how I found the 0, 0 chunk. Let me go in here where it's safe so I don't get killed. Alright, so let's look at this. So here's basically what you do is you go into your Minecraft saves, and let's say you have world 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now let's say you want to get rid of one of these. You just delete 5. So when you delete 5, you only have 1, 2, 3, 4. So what you need to do is, like, let's say your world's 4, copy 4, do a copy of it, paste it, and it'll say copy of world 4, rename it to world 5. Then what you're going to do is you're going to open up Cartographer, and you're going to render out the world, basically world 4 map. That's your original map. So your original map is going to be rendered out, and it's going to basically look like that. So then you're going to go back into, then you're going to go from out of Cartographer. You're going to go into your copied world 5 that you renamed to world 5. You're going to double click that. You're going to see 0. You're going to click that. You're going to see 0 again. Click that. You're going to see c.0.0.dat. Right there, you're going to delete that file. That's basically your 0 chunk. After you do that, get back out of here, go back into Cartographer, and render out world 5. When you render out world 5, here's what happens. So if you look at them, they're almost identical, but what we have missing is right there. That's the 0 chunk. So if we zoom into that, you can see that's the 0 chunk, as you can't see it over here. So that's basically how you find your 0 chunk, is going in, you got to make a copy of the map that you want to use, and then after you make the copy, let's go back through the folders real fast. After you make the copy, go into the world folder, to the 0, then the c.0.0.dat, and you delete that. Once you delete that, make sure you're not deleting it in the map that you're going to be using. Make sure you delete it in the copy that you made. And then you render them both out in Cartographer, and basically you can kind of zero in where your 0 chunk is. And then that's what I did. I went ahead and I built on my 0 chunk, as you can see in the mini-map here, that I built right on top of the 0 chunk. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you got any questions for me or anything, or you want me to build anything or whatever, just let me know in the comments. But once again, I'm Luclin from Minecraft WB, and you guys have a great night. Talk to you later. Bye.